Hi everyone, Lisa here from Forest City Stitching. I hope everyone had a great week. I'm going to start by showing you this bad boy again, and then we'll get into it. Okay, so my Disney stained glass piece, it stayed out. Oopsie. So I could finish the 2,000 stitches. There we go, so you should be able to see that. Oops. So graceful. Okay. So I would say we're probably about in the middle right now where we are there. Yeah. So my 2,000 stitches, I think I started about here and did all the way over here. So this is, I believe, about 0.7% complete on this one. Yeah, I would say that's about halfway. And I'll show you on the cover page where we are on that. Put this down. Okay. So on the cover page, the last bit of purple, I would say, is right here by the rabbit's ears from Alice in Wonderland. Right about there. So yeah, so we've done all like the top row. The top row on this side, because that's how I have it on my scroll rod. Yeah. Yeah, so 2,000 stitches, so that's done. Yeah. But yeah, this is working well for me just to have it out, like have a piece out on my scroll rods, and like during the week I can come just down, do 100 stitches without having to like make it a production to pull it out. So very handy. Okay. In my planner, I try to add in an envelope to put my stickers in. I just have it stuck in with washi tape, but that thing stuck very well. I restuck it on the weekend, but it still doesn't look very happy. Okay. I haven't really stitched on too much else. So it's probably going to be a fast one. I hope everyone's staying warm and is safely indoors that have a large snow threat. I chickened out on my run this morning because I was pretty cold after my run last week, and today was even colder. So, and then also I didn't know when the snow was going to start. Turns out like it's just steadily snowing. So the snow, I don't know, maybe it'll get worse later tonight. It's about 3 o'clock, almost 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So, but the snow, my hair is weird today. But the snow is not quite as bad right now as I was kind of expecting. So, yeah, so I didn't go for a run. And it's just been kind of a lazy weekend here. Okay, so what else did I stitch on? Bring this out next, I think. Actually, no, do this one next. So on Sunday after I filmed, I brought out Rule of Life. And so this was the last piece I needed to stitch on to get my Bringo. And that is how that is looking. What did I add? Added in just to the border a little bit. So that acorn there. And a couple acorns on the side, I believe. Or it might have been 2 acorns up here. I'm not sure. But for the prompt for Bringo was to roll a dice and work on that number of the same element. So I picked acorns. And then for one of my whip goes for January is Royal Garden to finish it. So this is the 2023 Fox and Rabbit Free Stitch Along. This was the January release. And once I saw how large January was, that's where I decided I would stop with the Free Stitch Along. Yeah. And I guess not even like when I saw it, because I started stitching it in the intent of actually doing it. But this is how big January is. This is 1/1. 128 count. So that's how this is looking. And all I need to do is finish up the vase here, and then that will be done. And it's only going to be, I counted it, and it's only like 200 more stitches to get that done. I know, just finish it now. But I've already put it on my Stitch the Winter Olympics prompts. So I'll finish it in February. But yeah, no, I did bring that out and put about 800 stitches in on it. So yeah, it's looking good. And then last, see, not very many projects today. I worked on Flosstube Friends. Sorry for the glare. But this is the round robin I am doing with Sarah, the rocking chair stitcher, Darlene from Darlene Dion Designs, Sheila from Mrs. Stitches, Kathy from Kathy's Quilts and Stitches, and Karen the Stitching Owl. Sheila from Mrs. Stitches is like super far, and she's going to be done well before our first 3-month time frame. So good for you, Sheila. And here's how mine's looking. Okay, do it like that. So I do have a fair amount at the bottom, so I can trim that a little bit. Yeah, so that's how tall it's going to be. And so yeah, I just worked on the border there, started Flosstube, added those little flowers up there because they were the same colors as the flower down here. And that's how mine's looking. Also, I'm stitching on this also for the Strident Sal with Whip Warriors. So I did put 500 stitches in on it. I don't know if I'm going to do more than that. That might be what because the Strident Sal is going for the whole week. But that might be all that I do this time that I pull it out. it is also on my Stitch the Winter Olympics prompts. Yeah, so you'll definitely see that in early February as well. Yeah, so I'm pretty happy with the progress that I've got on all of those things, actually. Everything that I showed you this week. Okay, I was just paused because I was interrupted, but I think that I unpaused myself, so I think I'm good. Yes, so I was saying I am happy with the progress that I've got this week, and yeah, all my challenges are going well. Double dipping where I can. My shop is going well, except I haven't had any other sales this week, but I have in my shop, as in my shop in the Whip Warriors stitching adventure. I know Kathy was concerned that I was manufacturing daggers, but that is fictional. So my shop in the stitching adventure, I have added to my inventory a dagger, arrows, and some cooking utensils. So once some other teams come to town to do some shopping, I will be all ready for them in that stitching adventure. So, okay. Enough rambling. Plans for next week. Not sure really what I'm going to be stitching on. I do need to find something to stitch on for 800 stitches for my like Disney adventure with Grace Knows Fabric, as well as I can use that towards my inventory stitching as well. So yeah, you'll see next week what I choose for that. So yeah, I hope everyone has a great week, and we'll talk to you next week. Bye.